Hi wrestling fans, thanks for clicking the dreaded D-Rose report. I'm off to one side here a little bit, but that's alright. Randy Orton, by the way, suffered a legitimate concussion at WWE SmackDown show in Madrid, Spain on Sunday. The injury occurred during a triple threat match for the World Heavyweight title against Christian and Sheamus. Didn't say whether it was a kick to the head or what it was, but anyway, WWE's wellness policy refers to this as the performers are required who suffer concussions to pass an impact concussion test before returning to action. It doesn't really say what the impact concussion test is, but or what they have to do on it. And how do they know if they had a concussion until after the test? They're saying he's got one, but anyway. Randy Orton tweeted the following on Friday afternoon. He said about ready to take the impact test. It's going to be determining whether I'm cleared to fight Christian after receiving a concussion. Wish me luck, he says. Keep you posted on that. Dark Rising, the 2007 horror movie featuring Christian, is now available on Netflix. You get that. Averno lost his mask last night in a big match against La Mascara for the EMLL promotion in Mexico. Averno is expected to start with WWE soon, which they'll probably change his name, so we'll see what it comes out to. There's been speculation that WWE is turning The Miz to a babyface after a new commercial for SummerSlam featuring him hanging out with a bunch of other faces on the beach. Word is, though, that turning Miz face is not planned, and the video is just one of WWE's out-of-the-box ideas to market the pay-per-view. We'll see, because sooner or later it'll be about time for him to turn face. Of course, they've turned. They said that Cena was going to turn heel for a long time, and that never happened. He's just a pain, but not a heel. Madison Rayne scheduled to appear on at Red's Restaurant and Bar in Charleston, New Jersey. Anyway, it's been canceled to personal issues she's dealing with. She will, however, appear at the Middletown Market today from 11:30 a.m. to 2 p.m., which is already over with, so don't even pay attention to what I just told you. Alright, former WWE Women's Champion Trish Stratus, she was backstage last night at TNA Live taping in Toronto, Ontario. Trish lives nearby and was visiting former peers, now working for the organization. Trish Stratus indicated on her Twitter account that she met up with Mickie James, Tara, Winter, and they all had a sleepover at her house. Oh my gosh. I dreamed about that, if I remember right. I think karma came in, though, and messed it all up. Anyway, current storyline with Angelina Love being under the spell of winter, scheduled to go all the way through the fall, so get used to it, her staring. Gunner notes on his Twitter he's gotten 10 stitches in his head after Mr. Anderson hit him in the head with a beer shot on this past Thursday's Impact Wrestling. The winner of TNA's Bound for Glory series will receive a world title shot at the main event at the pay-per-view. Matches in the series could take place at the Impact tapings, pay-per-view, TNA live events, and can be single matches, could be tag team matches, could be any type of match. Odd. Wrestlers receiving 10 points for the submission victory, 7 points for the pinfall, 5 points for the count-out victory, and 3 points for the DQ victory, 2 points for a draw, and will lose 10 points for a DQ loss. Rob Van Dam defeated Samoa Joe Thursday on the show, and he earned 7 points. Dreaded NASCAR coming over to wrestling now, it sounds like. At the end of the series, Final Four is going to be facing off to crown the winner of the #1 contender for Bound for Glory match. As noted before, wrestlers in the series are Van Dam, Joe was, Ray's brother Ray, Steiner, Storm, Rude, Gunner, Crimson, Styles, Pope, brother Devon, and Matt Gordon. Stan the Man with a stopwatch hand said it was 26 minutes, 51 seconds of in-ring action this past Thursday on TNA's Impact. This was up a little bit from the previous week. And as noted before, Mickie James is going to be working the World Wrestling Council's big anniversary show in Puerto Rico next month. She's going to be joined by TNA Sarita and Abyss. TNA star Gunner is going to be appearing on the Fox Got Game show, Fox 18, Charlotte, North Carolina tonight. Don't know anything about that. High Spots, by the way, remember I was telling you about Flair being sued and all this? Who is currently going through legal issues with Flair, are planning on releasing a book about the Nature Boy. High Spots owner Michael Bocchino, maybe that's his name, is putting a book together about his dealings and legal issues with Flair, working on the title book. On the title is going to be Memoirs of a Money Mark. The book will reportedly feature material from Flair's High Spot shoots, interviews, and depositions that have taken place in the lawsuit. The book also will give Flair give us a look at Flair's wild lifestyle and the darker side of doing business with him. They better watch what they say, or Flair will be back in their pocket. Again, Stan, the man with the stopwatch hand, said 21 minutes 44 seconds in-ring action on last week's Thursday's WWE Superstar on their website. World Heavyweight Champion Randy Orton announced on his Twitter that he passed the Impact concussion test. That means he's clear to wrestle Christian at tomorrow's show at Capital Punishment pay-per-view. So see, I answered your own question. You don't have to wait now. He's going to be there, so go ahead and buy it. Shane McMahon spoke to LA Times blog this week about his decision to leave WWE and his new adventures in China. And regarding leaving WWE, he said it was the hardest decision I ever had to make. I didn't want to wake up when I was 70 and say, I should have done that. Shane also said that it was brutal telling Vince McMahon that he wanted to leave, and says almost 2 years later, there was still some tension between the two. He says, still hard. Jim Ross said that coming back with another blog now. Here's some highlights from him. He says, I'm planning to be a part of the biggest DVD project that I have ever been assigned to next week. He said the project has been years in the making, could be groundbreaking. If it comes off as many envision, it's going to be bringing a huge coup of WWE and will be a must-see. That's all I'm going to say about the matter. He said, but I am legitimately pumped up about the project. I'll be damned. He won't tell us what it is. WWE's Capital Punishment from Washington, D.C. this Sunday, pay-per-view tomorrow. He says, I'll be watching from the proverbial comfort of my own home. Curious to see how it turns out about Orton and stuff. Anyway, because he had his surgery, why he's not going to be there. Stomach surgery. Turned out good. Thursday's episode of TNA Impact Wrestling did a 1.25 cable rating with about 1.7 million viewers. That's up last week. Just a smidge. That's good. PWI Insider reports that TNA has released Desmond Wolfe, formerly known as Nigel McGuinness on the independent circuit. Wolfe has been at Explosion for a while as commissioner, and only on the international program since return lately. He hasn't been in the ring since for TNA since the fall of 2010 after suffering health issues. And they never said exactly what the health issue is, but one person said it was something to do with hepatitis, I guess. I'm not sure whether that's true or not. That's just rumor has it. All right, what else have we got here? I'd be about it. 10,000. Let's see, 10,000. I think that's it. Say. Thank you guys for clicking this week, and have all new stuff Monday afternoon. I gotta go.